Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Cass and today we're going to be talking about my fall knitting, crocheting and sewing plans. Disclaimer, it is not actually fall for me. I am from Australia. We're in the southern hemisphere and so we are actually heading into, well, it's already spring, we're heading into summer. So actually it's not fall, but a majority of you guys who view my channel are from the northern hemisphere. Most of you are from America and so you guys are heading into fall and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a bit jealous. I'm seeing all the crafty girls that I follow that are from the northern hemisphere getting into their like fall vibe, you know, watching Gilmore Girls, getting cozy, lighting a candle and getting their knitting projects on, and I love that vibe. And even though it's getting really hot here, I am still going to be encompassing that vibe, okay? And also recently I've actually been buying so many patterns, like there's so many projects that I want to make and they are pretty much all like fall winter kind of things, like they're not really summer spring specific. So I feel like this could still be like fall autumn inspired kind of projects. Basically this video is just like the projects I'm planning on making over the next few months, and I hope you can just get inspired by it. There's so many cute things. We're going to be covering crochet, knitting and sewing because I love doing all those things, and it means all the girlies here, no matter what craft you do, surely there's something that you can find that you might want to add to your craft list. So anyway, with that aside, let's just get into it because we have a lot to talk about today and I fear this is going to be a long one. So grab a tea, grab maybe a project that you're working on, and you can just do your project whilst I yap on to you about what I am planning on making. So let's start with crochet, and I just have a few patterns here for crochet. Usually I'm a very just like figure it out myself kind of person or watch a YouTube video, but there are actually a few patterns that have caught my eye. So the first couple are actually baby patterns. Okay, I am not pregnant, just putting that out there, but my childhood best friend has just given birth. She has I think like over a month-old baby now. Oh my goodness. Of course, the creator in me and also me being his godmother, we have a bunch of things that I want to make for him, okay? Making things for people is my love language, so there are a few things. This one, okay, we're starting off really strong. This one, my friend actually sent to me and she was like, can you please make this? And I was like, absolutely. I bought the pattern right away. And it is this adorable dinosaur vest. The pattern is by This Is Olia of Crochet. I'll have all the patterns I talk about linked in the description today. This is the cutest pattern. It's a little dinosaur vest. I think this is absolutely adorable. I cannot wait to see him wearing this, and this pattern looks so easy to follow. There's a full-on video tutorial as well, which I love as a visual learner, so I'm really excited to make this up. This one is just super cute. Sticking on the baby theme and also on the animal theme, I guess, we have a bear hooded jacket. Of course I had to have this. I'm obsessed with little teddy bears, and so of course I want to make my godson into a little teddy bear. Okay, this is adorable. I love this. It's so cute, and I feel like I could kind of adapt the pattern as well and just not put the bear hood on and kind of just be able to make him jackets using this pattern as well. So I really love this. This is by Baby Crochet Designs. There are so many patterns that they have that I was just like, this is really cute, but this is the one I chose to go for. It is just it is the cutest thing. Okay, you cannot tell me that is not adorable. So I'm really excited to make this one as well. And the last baby crochet pattern, okay, this one is kind of like a 4-in-1. Get a baby blanket, a sweater, a hat, and booties, which I think is the cutest thing. I'm so excited to make him like matching like all of that. We all know I love matching things, and I actually really want to make like a matching like jumper for the whole family. I think that would be so cute. So that's definitely something I am wanting to make in the next few months. It's unfortunate because like I said, we are in spring, so it's getting warmer, but I feel like I can make all these and we can just turn the air conditioning on for him to wear these. This is probably the only kind of summery, kind of hotter weather pattern I have in this video, but this is the Lara top by Ernili Crochet. I think this is adorable. I love like a little top that kind of ties at the front like this. It has a little like almost peplum kind of bit. I just think this is adorable. This would be so cute on like a cooler kind of spring summer day. You can make this with like really lightweight kind of yarn and it can just be a really flowy kind of little top. I love this. I think it's adorable. I feel like making this with like a little bit of like mohair, like a lighter pink kind of mohair would be a really, really cute top. And I can just imagine wearing this with like anything. Like this is adorable. Next up we have a pattern from Wool and the Gang. I believe this one is actually a free pattern, but this is a dot cotton sweater. This is basically like a granny square kind of sweater, but instead of having like lots of individual granny squares, you basically make like one big granny square for the front, another one for the back, and then two for the sleeves, and then you kind of just like crochet the rest of it together to make it a sweater, if that makes sense. I just really like the look of this. I think it's so cute, and I'm in my granny square era. If you guys saw my 24 hours of crochet video, I crocheted granny squares for literally 24 hours straight. And I actually loved it. I'm just like I'm in my granny square era. I love it. And I think this would be such a cute little jumper. This is so autumnal vibes. I feel like if you made it in like autumnal, like fall kind of colors, like that would be adorable. I really want to make this like really fun, like very, very colorful, very like eclectic grandma vibes, you know, just like lots of different colors. This would just be a really good like yarn stash busting kind of project. And so I just really like the look of this one. This one looks really, really cute. So we actually have a crochet pattern for men. Every single time I finish making something, whether that's crochet or knitting, my boyfriend always goes, well, first of all, he gives me praise and says that it looks really great. But then he'll go, do I get something? Like, when are you going to make me something? And to be fair, in my like 3 years of like crochet journey, I've not made him anything. I think I've made him like a beanie, but that's about it. And I do feel really bad about that. So when I saw this pattern, I was like, okay, this looks really cool. I feel like I could make this. I actually have been knitting him a sweater like for 2 years. I just have like not picked it up for like a year and a half. So I really should get back on that one. But this one I found, and I feel like I could definitely do this a lot quicker than that one, because I feel like I'm a lot quicker at crocheting than knitting. And I feel like knitting projects just take longer in general, at least for me they do. So anyway, my boyfriend, he has been wanting kind of like a sweater like this for a long time, like with this kind of neckline. I don't exactly know what this neckline is called, but I think it's like a shawl collar. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Anyway, I found this pattern that has this neckline that he's been wanting, and so I figured I would try and make this for him for when we go to Japan. This would be the perfect sweater for him. But this is a Brentwood men's pullover. This is by a Crocheted Simplicity on Etsy, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make my boyfriend a sweater, and hopefully the sweater thing doesn't come true. If you know, you know. Yeah, I plan on making him something because I feel like it's time that I finally makes him something for him. He's seen me make things for myself, for my friends, for a baby, and I haven't made anything for him. So that's part of the plan as well. And lastly, we've got the Matilda Mittens crochet pattern. This one is by Juicy Loose Creations. I'm obsessed with her TikTok. I think she is so talented, and I really wanted a mittens pattern. This one just caught my eye. I'm preparing to make like winter accessories because my boyfriend and I are actually going to Japan in January, and so it's going to be freezing cold when we go over there, and so I'm in need of some winter accessories. So we've got mittens on the list. Okay, I hate having cold hands, so this one was just the perfect one. I really like the look of it. I believe she's using the waistcoat stitch, so it looks like it's knit, which I love. And I just thought crocheting mittens would be a lot easier than actually knitting them. I don't know why, it's just in my head. I just wanted to crochet mittens, so this is the pattern I chose, and I think it's really cute. Moving swiftly on to knitting. Now, I am actually really excited about all the projects I want to knit right now. I feel like I go through like phases of like which of these hobbies that I'm most into. Right now, I'm most excited about my knitting projects. I don't know why, and every single one of these patterns are sweaters. This is what I mean about my kind of knitting plans are not affected by the season, because I just only like to make sweaters anyway. Like, sweaters are just like the thing I love to make most with knitting, and that's just what I plan to knit. So there are a few patterns actually that I am into. I've only recently like gone into patterns. Like, everything that I've knit thus far has all been like me kind of making it up as I go, which is nice, but I'm kind of sick of having like either too long like sleeves, or my neck hole is too like tight or too big even, or whatever, you know. Like, I just want to be able to knit something and it turns out great because I followed someone else's instructions and not tried to do math in my own head, if that makes sense. So there are a bunch of knitting patterns that I have downloaded and I'm really excited to get into. So let's talk about them. First one is the Jasper Jumper by the Knit Edit. This one just, this is like perfect for me. Like, it is a baggy kind of high neck sweater. It has so many different colors, which I think is beautiful. I love like the mismatched, like stripy, just like random color design. Like, I am not like a knit of one solid color, boring kind of sweater. Like, I get really bored if I'm knitting with just one color. So I need to have like stripy yarns or like, you know, like really colorful yarns to keep me interested. Otherwise I just get like really, really bored. So this one is beautiful. It's perfect. I feel like I have so many yarns that could definitely go with this, so I'm very excited about this one. These next two patterns are probably the ones I'm most excited about. I don't know why, but like I just am really, really drawn to these. I found this girl on TikTok and she is called Strike Vorin. I definitely butchered that, but these patterns are absolutely beautiful. The first one is called the Clara cardigan, and first of all, this just seems like the perfect cardigan fit for me. Like, I am obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with how the collar sits. It's super high necked. I'm obsessed with how boxy the actual like cardigan body looks as well. It's like oversized but not like too much. Like, it's the perfect kind of relaxed fit that I look for in a cardigan. The ribbing is all beautiful and placed beautifully, and I realized I actually haven't made anything with buttons before with knitting, so I feel like this is a great one for me to learn that kind of skill but also just get a cute cardigan out of it. So this is probably the one I'm going to start on first. Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm tossing up between this one and the next one, but this is definitely high on my list to start. I think this is beautiful, and I actually love like the cobalt blue color that she's got here. I don't have a lot of this kind of color in my wardrobe. I usually go more for like pastels, but I really, really love this color. Like, it's really catching my eye right now and would be such a beautiful color to wear for the cooler months. So this pattern is absolutely beautiful. Next one, I love. Her TikTok of this one is what like made me find her, and I absolutely love the look of this jumper. So when she released a pattern for it, I was like, immediately I need to buy this. This is called the Tessa sweater, and this is actually like a really basically structured kind of knit sweater. Like, I feel like in my mind I can like figure out how she's done it, but I just thought it'd be safer to get the pattern and just be able to follow someone else's maths, if that makes sense, because I feel like in knitting, maths is a lot more like getting the right calculations a lot more pressing than it is with crochet. Crochet is a little bit more forgiving in that department, so yeah, that's why I opted for this pattern. I also just love this one because I love the look of like when you like do double-stranded kind of knitting, like when you're holding two strands of yarn together and the colors like mix like that. I absolutely love that look. Like, that is probably like my favorite kind of look for any kind of knitted thing, even crochet thing, but I love doing it more so with knitting, and I'm just obsessed with how this looks. Again, it's really boxy, it's beautiful, it is oversized. I just really like the fit of it. It's either going to be this one or the next one that I try and knit first, and yeah, I just love the look of these ones. One of the first patterns ever I actually purchased was from Josephine Dyeing, and I actually still haven't finished that one. I'm like just finishing the cuff. I have this big thing of like not finishing my knit projects. I don't know why. Anyway, I love the look of this sweater. Like, when I saw this, I was like, immediately need to buy this. She just has like the most cool, like fun patterns. Like, none of her patterns are like boring and basic. They all have something really, really cool about them, and this one I just thought was really fun. So this is the Teddy sweater. First of all, I love the colors. I'm loving like a pink and brown moment. That's kind of like the branding that I have for my small business. So yeah, the pink and the brown just really drew my eye. I love like the sleeves, like they're kind of flared out sleeves, and she's left like it's got like the fringe like from the yarn poking through, and I love that. Like, I think that is just such a fun detail to have. And finally, like the kind of color work. I haven't done anything yet with color work with yarn. I feel like this one is not so intimidating. Like, it's a bit simpler of a pattern, but still like really, really cool and really fun. I feel like this one is a great one for me to learn that kind of skill as well. And then also has a turtleneck. I actually haven't made anything with a turtleneck before. This one would be perfect for winter. Like, if I can make this one before I go to Japan, that would be great. But this one is just so much fun. Like, I love Josephine's patterns. They are so easily like laid out and explained, and they're just super cute. This is just such a unique kind of jumper, and I'm really excited to make this one. Next up, we have the Maria jacket by Maria Tessem Streak, but this one I love. This is like so cute. I feel like anything with a bow just gets me. Okay, like, I just love a bow. I actually do already have a cardigan that looks like this, like that I bought, but I feel like if I could make something like this, I'm going to be making this in all the colors, because that right now is my favorite cardigan to wear. So if I can make this with like all the different colors, that would be great. I love the kind of yarn she's used. It's very like soft and like fluffy looking. I love the kind of ribbing on the neckline, the bow obviously. She's got like a variation there where you could either just do the one bow at the top or do like second or even maybe a third one if you wanted like the bows all the way down. I feel like it's very customizable in that way. Again, I just love the fit of it. I love the look of it. I think every single one of these knitting patterns are actually like the jumpers are made in like top down kind of raglan kind of form, which for me is like the easiest to do. I think like the first time I made a raglan jumper, it was the quickest I'd ever knit. Like I think I made that in literally like 3 or 4 days, which is crazy to make a whole jumper in that time. So I feel like just like the raglan kind of style is so simple and easy to me. So yeah, I just realized that every single one of these jumpers I'm pretty sure is like top down style. So if you like that, then hopefully you find one of these patterns to be something that you want to make as well. And finally, we actually have a vintage pattern. I found this one on Etsy and I just thought this was so cute. So this is a hayfield pattern. This is a crossover ballet top. And when I look at this pattern, I get a little bit terrified because the way it's all written out, like it's very like old school, like what you would find in a little like vintage like knitting magazine. Like it's very just like X row, cast off 5, STSK to last 7. Like it's not made in any sort of language that's like easy to read. So I'm a bit worried about this, but I think this is really cute. I love a good like wrap sweater. I feel like a wrap sweater is just so flattering, and I've been wanting to knit a wrap sweater for the longest time. So I just love the look of this one. It looked really beautiful. I love like the little tie. I like everything about it. So this is one that I will attempt to make. I don't really know. I'm a little bit just, yeah, scared of the actual pattern itself, but I have wanted to make a jumper like this for so long, like pretty much since before I started knitting. So I figured I would buy a pattern and try and get around to it soon. And the final category for this video is sewing. Sewing is the newest kind of hobby out of the 3 to me, but it's something that I absolutely love. And I want to be able to make more clothes because I feel like I haven't done that. I've attempted a few pieces here and there, but I've been mainly sewing like things for my small business, makeup bags, laptop pouches, you know, things like that. And so being able to make clothes, I feel like would be really great. And I have a few patterns here that I really want to make. This first one is one that I've been seeing for so long, and this is definitely like top of my list. Like I'm going to make this soon. This is perfect for summer as well, perfect for the warmer kind of months, but it is the side tie tank sewing pattern by Sunday School Patterns. This is just such like a cool girl top. Like I've seen so many people make this and they just look so cool wearing this top. I believe the pattern that she first did, it was using like denim fabric, and I just thought that looked so cool. I'm going to attempt this in, you know, just kind of like normal cotton fabric at first before I try and do a denim version, because I don't know why in my mind I'm like, that just seems really complicated, but this just is such a cool top. I love the side tie detail. Again, I think it's just so cool, and I love pieces like this that are like, it's just like a basic kind of tank but with like a cool detail that just makes it more unique. So yeah, like I said, this is definitely one that I want to be making really soon, top of the list. I'm really excited about this. The next pattern is by Maison Cobalt. This is a swan blouse pattern, I believe it's called, and this one is just like a really cute kind of Garni top inspired pattern, and I just love the look of this top. It's very like damp matter, very just like cool, like with the big collar, the ties, the like cuffed sleeves. Like I just think this is a really cool girl pattern, and this is a type of top I would love to buy in stores. And so if I can learn to make it myself, I feel like that would just be amazing. I feel like I definitely bought this pattern because it reminds me of Garni and it reminds me of Damp Matter, and those are brands that I love to buy from. I love their clothes, but they're very expensive, and in this economy, if I can make it, like that would be great. So yeah, I think I'm a little intimidated with this pattern because I've not really made anything, I've not made many clothes. So making like things like a collar and making just like a shirt like this, I don't know, it intimidates me, but I know the more that I do these things, the more that I'm going to build confidence in sewing and making these things. So, and I just think this is really cute. This is a perfect shirt for kind of any season. Like I feel like it's a really good transitional kind of shirt. You could wear this in spring, you could layer it in autumn, like if you had the big collar and then like put on a jumper over the top and had the collar peeking through, like that is really cute. So you could really wear this in any season, and I just think it's a really versatile pattern, so we love that. This one is a dress I'm really excited to make. I'm actually, fingers crossed, hoping to make this for a wedding I'm attending at the end of the year. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit scared to make this, but also very excited. I just think this dress is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love all the details on it. So this is the Gemma dress by Lizzie Patterns. I think this is gorgeous. I think it's stunning. I'm envisioning like a light, like sky blue kind of color for this, or a light pink. I haven't really decided, but those are the colors I'm thinking for this dress. I just love how it's strapless. I believe she does have, like, if you wanted to add straps in there, you could. I've seen also people make this dress with like puff sleeve, which I think looks beautiful as well. But as it is in the pattern, it is strapless. It has like the corset kind of top, and then it goes down into a long kind of maxi midi dress. I believe she also has, I believe you can really like customize this pattern. She has kind of in there how you can make it into a mini dress and how you can make it just into a corset top, which I think is really cool when you can kind of like use a pattern in lots of different ways like this. But this dress I just think is beautiful, and as soon as I saw it I was like, yeah, I want to try and make that for the wedding that I'm going to. So we'll see how that goes. I'll take you along that journey with me. If I end up doing that, I'll end up doing it. I just am scared. I'm like still looking at backup dresses just in case. Yeah, this is just a beautiful pattern, so I want to learn how to make this dress. I love like a drop waist. Like adding a drop waist is just like any dresses with drop waists that I see right now, I'm obsessed with. I love a drop waist. I think it's beautiful, especially if you're like a little bit more curvy. I feel like it's just so flattering. Love this pattern. We are on the final pattern of today's video, guys. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been talking for so long, but I'm just so excited about all of these things. So the final pattern is by Gotta Girl. She just has like the coolest patterns. I am obsessed, but this is the Carmen bow closure skirt. Of course, something else with bows. Like you can tell just from this video alone that I'm obsessed with anything with bows. This is a really beautiful like mini skirt, and actually this one is perfect for summer. I love any kind of wrap skirt vibe. I feel like it's so pretty. I love that it's like one tier. I think this would be a really good like pattern that you could kind of just customize however you want. Like you could probably make this into a midi skirt if that's more your vibe, which I actually might do now that I've said that. I feel like I want to do that, as well as make a mini skirt version. I think it was just the bow closures to me. I just love that. I think it's so cute. She has a video tutorial, which again, we love that. I feel like this with that first like side tie top as an outfit would be adorable. Like there'd be so many ties on you, but like I think that would be really cute. I don't know, I just think this is adorable, and it's just such a cute one. So those are all my knitting plans for the next few months. I am just really excited about every single one of these. Like I'm in such like a good rhythm with all of my crafts that I've just so many things that I want to make right now. I feel like for the past few months before this I was like in a bit of a creative rut, but now I'm just like there's so many things clearly, as you can tell from this video, that I want to go ahead and start making. So that's a really good sign. I love that. I love just being in my element with crafting. So I'm feeling really good. I hope you guys found something in here that maybe has inspired you or has sparked your interest, maybe that you want to add to your craft list. Let me know down below what is first on your kind of plans of what you're going to be making, or maybe what you're already making currently. I'd love to know what everyone is working on or what you're planning to work on for the next few months. I think that it is just so fun to discuss these things and just get inspired by each other. So yeah, again, all the patterns that I talked about today are linked in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe because I'll definitely be taking you along as I make each and every one of these. So yeah, follow along, subscribe, and yeah, I wish you all cozy crafty vibes and I will see you guys in my